So this is one of the most common problems I've had with the Tascam Tsr-8, and when you have this problem, it can be very frustrating and confusing. So what's going to happen is when you press play, it'll stop. The entire machine is going to stop, but then when you fast forward, it's going to work, and when you rewind, it's going to work. And you may have noticed you haven't really done anything to the machine. Maybe you adjusted one cable or something like that on the back of it, and now it's not working. So what you do is you don't freak out. You take everything off the front, which is actually relatively simple. You just need one of these. I use this one, and this has pretty much everything you need on it, but you're especially going to need this piece right here. What's going on is when you open the machine, everything looks normal except look up here. Where is the bell? Oh, okay. The bell is right here. It's not supposed to be there because when it's not there, it cannot play. It's supposed to be there. Oh. And the good news is about that, belts are extremely inexpensive, so that part's not the issue. But in the meantime, as a temporary fix, if you need to record, just go ahead and put the belt up. But you're probably going to find that you're going to have to do this all over again, maybe in a few days. It could be a couple of weeks because basically the belt is getting worn out. Last time I had my belt replaced was in 2022 when I had the whole machine brought to factory settings, which was great. But depending on how often you use your machine, you have to replace these out. So I don't like replacing out the belt. It's still a little bit tricky for me, but there are videos on how to do that. But in the meantime, until you do that, it's very easy just to put that back up and you will be able to start recording again. Now I'm going to show you how to put the machine back together after I do a little bit of cleaning. And the good thing about it being open like this is I can do a really good deep clean with the heads and get all in here, and also do a good demagnetize pretty close without having this thing in place. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a light clean really quick and then put it back together. Actually, before I put everything back on, I'm going to run it with the tape with everything open like this, which is definitely possible. We just need to connect a couple of parts. I said I was going to do a deep clean demagnetizing, but I really want to just kind of be done with this because I didn't expect to even have to do this right now. So we're going to put that lid on back there. Okay. Now I may mess up a couple of times. It's not a big deal. Just make the adjustment as you go. You know, and try to be gentle. Sometimes I have a difficult time being gentle because I just kind of want to get it done. But being gentle can save you a lot of money because one little mishap and then all of a sudden you gotta take it in for repair. Don't forget about pieces like these. Those can be very annoying when you lose them. Yeah, I don't really like doing this at all. Okay. You can hear my enthusiasm. It's very... Repairs are very draining, in my opinion. That's why a lot of stuff like replacing on my guitars, replacing the pickups and stuff like that, soldering jobs, I prefer not to do them because it's very draining, especially if I'm in the middle of a session like I was. So some of the stuff on my newest song, I just went ahead and recorded digital. Definitely keep a little bowl aside too where you have all your screws and your little pieces because they're very small, so it's easy to lose them. And although it can still function without it, it's just not ideal. All right, so now we're going to see if it plays. This is a moment of truth. Yes, and now it's playing again. Before, when I pressed play, it would just stop. So that means I can put everything back together. I have to be very delicate not to bump into this too much. But now I can put it back together in confidence. So in order to put it back together, you just follow the exact steps you saw me do, except you're gonna put the cover on first. I'll do the rest of this off camera. Basically, I'm gonna take these off, put the cover on, and then put those back on. And of course, put this on, which attaches with the regular screws. All right, that's it.